Hello, how are you, friends? Welcome to a new video, friends. The like goal for this video will be just 20,000 likes. I hope we can reach the like goal so I can upload the next video. Also, remember that we now have the email option active so we can stay in touch with you and receive your contributions for future videos. So without further ado, let's get started. Do you have a child? Your child is a somewhat defenseless boy who is often picked on in kindergarten because of his short height. But you, as a good father, have you taught your son to defend himself using all the means available to him? This may include learning insults, rude gestures, and even playing pranks on his classmates just so they stop bothering him. As the months have gone by, have you noticed that several of the kids who used to bother your son have stepped aside and started to respect him? This is exactly what you were looking for, since now your son is growing up with an image of what it means to have authority and to be able to threaten others. Another day to take him to kindergarten, and today you'll begin phase 2 of the defense program by taking him on a motorcycle so the kids see he's not alone. You arrive at kindergarten and drop him off. Now you have taught him a lesson, a very important lesson in life. You always have to learn to protect yourself from what others have done to you. But of course, this doesn't include enemies who are adults. June 25, 2025. Tultitlan, State of Mexico. Incident. A couple drops off their child at kindergarten and are shot, both dying on the spot. Sent by Christopher Azursa Pinchi. Can't stand cockroaches anymore? These little insects have started to fill your home, climbing from the walls to the inside of your appliances, which get filled with these little pests. Your children are the most affected since being little, they don't know that these aren't actually friendly creatures, but a pest. Today, when checking the newspaper, have you come across an ad for a pest control specialist? Is that how you decide? Kinder, he was left powerless. Kinder was left powerless. Kinder was left with nothing to be able to return to your home. You notice indeed that many cockroaches are now lying dead on the floor. Looks like the fumigation worked well, right, kids? We're finally back home, ma'am. Excuse me, I'm back. I forgot to tell you that the house can't be inhabited for the next few... Ma'am? June 16th, 2025, Pénjamo, Guanajuato. Incident. Family dies of poisoning after inhaling pesticide while sleeping because they were not warned about the maturation time. Sent by Jorge Rivera. Are you a TikToker? During the last few months, you've had a creative block because your videos haven't been hitting lately. That's why you've been looking for a way to create a new viral challenge that will put you back in the spotlight. You've tried everything from the Ice Bucket Challenge Baby Blue to the Chopsticks Challenge. All these challenges, even though they've brought you views, aren't the result you were hoping for. That's why, while browsing the internet, you found a new challenge that only seems to be popular in Korea. Bingo. All right, friends, now we're going to do this challenge. This challenge is fun because it just involves inhaling from this bottle. As you can hear, my voice will change. Now I'm a monster. June 10, 2025, United States incident. After inhaling compressed air, TikTok reportedly suffered a cardiac arrest due to a viral challenge called Dustin, causing his death on the same day. Reina Orabeki, sent by Dustin Vera. Are you a TikToker? You have worked hard for what you want to achieve, the life you desire, since making a living from social media is your biggest dream in life. During the pandemic, you experienced a wave of popularity as your videos went viral, reaching millions of views and millions of followers. Over the years, you started getting into different types of trends, which only made your popularity on social media explode. Even though you were already making enough money to dedicate yourself fully to this, did you feel like something was still missing in your life? Until the idea that would revolutionize your social media came to your mind, not just recording a video, but recording something more. Since you knew this would be your debut work, after recording the video, all that was left was to upload it to social media, where it quickly started to explode in popularity, as this will be your final act on social media. Or, well, maybe not, since actually you would have one more thing to make disappear from your earthly life. September 2nd, 2025, Uruapan, Michoacan, incident. After being missing for 6 days, police found the content creator in critical condition in a hotel room for hours later in the hospital. Marian Izaguirre case, sent by Gamer3D. There has never been a more important technological advancement than the one that has taken place in the years when global conflicts have struck humanity. Conflicts that have pushed the human race to share and expand its technology to levels never before imagined. All these advances did not come without a cost, since the price to pay was the death of thousands of people. However, it was during the Vietnam War in the 70s specifically, where a new kind of tool was introduced to a nation's military equipment. This tool allowed people to see in the dark what the eyes cannot perceive. A series of chemical elements sprayed onto a glass surface made it possible to create clear images in complete darkness. However, those scientists who designed this device were unaware of the potential reach that this technology could have, even though the main function was fulfilled, which was to see in the dark. Those chemicals they used would have been the same chemicals that ancient peoples used to open doors to an extraocular vision. Hundreds of soldiers, when testing this pioneering technology, experienced firsthand what it was like to see unreal things materialized in the earthly plane. All because of this new tool, which, even though its use was military, also allowed them to see how demonic entities crossed into the earthly plane and influenced humans. It was called night vision. As the years went by, and with the various reports from the soldiers, these technologies had to be replaced by ones with lower capacity. However, that technology that was discovered was used in secret missions by religious groups who carried out exorcisms supported by this vision. Likewise, they served as treasure detectors, treasures that do not dwell on the human plane, but were buried in prisons of darkness. Just as it was mentioned in the Bible about the first angels who abandoned their dwelling, this technology was hidden for many years until, thanks to the democratization of the internet, its existence became known. However, I'm afraid that now that you know about it, we'll also have to get you out of the way. (1975) Vietnam incident. Do you know why night vision used to be red before it was green? Sent by Matias Eduardo Naranjo Romero. Alright guys, this has been today's video. Remember that the goal for this video is just 20,000 likes. I hope we can reach this goal so I can upload the next part. So without anything else to say, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.